in the turbine buildings for reactors 1, 2, and 3. Now we have found water in the section between the underground area of the building and the sea, the area called the trench.
The TEPCO official said workers detected the contamination in the trench on Sunday. They recorded more than 1,000 millisieverts per hour on the water's surface. To put that in perspective, exposure to 200 millisieverts of radiation is considered a health risk. The trench is connected to the turbine building by power cables and pipes. It stretches 76 meters to the Pacific, but authorities say it's not linked to the ocean. The water in the trench was 1 meter away from ground level on Sunday afternoon, and things haven't changed much since then. TEPCO says it's unlikely the radioactive water is leaking into the ocean. It took 1 day for the power company to report the radiation level it detected in the trench. Its vice president, Sakae Muto, said he only received the data on a Monday afternoon, and TEPCO had no intention of hiding it.
Many things are happening on a daily basis. In this case, an extremely high level of radiation was detected in the water. For any such critical information, we must provide the information quickly. So I would reinforce the need to do so.
TEPCO is trying to determine the source of the radioactive water in the trench. One possibility is the inside of Reactor 2's turbine building. The level of radiation in the water there was also more than 1,000 millisieverts per hour at one point. Japan's Independent Nuclear Safety Commission believes the contamination inside the turbine building comes from a nuclear fuel that may have temporarily melted. The commission believes the water came in contact with damaged rods in the reactor and somehow leaked out.
The water containing radioactive substances is suspected to be leaking out of the containment vessel. That's affecting TEPCO's ongoing work to restore the cooling functions. Until recently, fire engine pumps were used to spray water onto the reactors, but on Sunday, TEPCO switched to electric pumps temporarily installed on the site. This would enable spraying a larger amount of water, but on the contrary, TEPCO is reducing the amount of water to be sprayed. Due to concern that water containing radioactive substances may leak outside as a result of spraying water onto the reactors. Are you trying to avoid the risk of water leakage outside? That's right. We want to prevent the water leak as much as possible. We want to keep the current stable condition within the reactors by spraying a smaller amount of water. However, if the water injection amount is reduced, temperatures within the reactors may rise. TEPCO is urged to deal with this difficult situation amid the need to cool the reactors and the risk of radioactive substance leak.
A graduation ceremony was held at a junior high school in the town of Minami Sanriku, one of the areas hardest hit by the tsunami. Among the graduating students was a boy who now wants to step into his father's shoes.
Shizugawa Junior High School in Minami Sanriku town held the graduation ceremony more than 2 weeks after the original scheduled date. Tomohiro Yamauchi is a third-year student and graduated from the school today. His father, Kazumasa, is still missing.